Hey, I'm Silverland, and welcome back to Prison Architect. Last time around, the main thing we did was we worked on, or at least the key thing we did, is we worked on this protective custody area. So, I've developed it a bit in between episodes. I've fleshed it out a bit since, it's mostly the same. I need to do a bit of flooring and deployment, but yeah, I mostly completed all of that between episodes. Another thing we did is we applied gangs. Yes, I'm just doing a shakedown. Close that. Yeah, we applied gangs to the prison, and as can be seen from this, more gangs have come in. So you can see all the gangs where they're based. We can see that there's a red member in the Supermax area, and yeah, they're pretty split up now, so not enough space for conflict really. But you can see how there's small circles around all of these people. That just means that they're members, I think. So I think the way they're ranked is it's one circle, small circle for members, just gang members. Either two rings or a or a medium ring for vice leaders. And then a big ring or three circles for like a leader of a gang. I think that's the way that it generally works. So at the and the reason that the leaders and the co-leaders are important is because they are the people who organize the taking over of these areas. So basically, if a, if a they need all three types of people in order to make the system run. So a leader is the person that organizes everything, as in who says, "Hey, I want this area to be our territory." Then the leader will then tell the co-leader to organize that. We'll then gather all members of the gang, and we'll tell them, "Hey, we're going to go attack this common room, let's say." Then what happens is all of them will go attack the common room and claim it for their territory. And yeah, that is generally what happens in the method of how gangs work. So I don't know what the issue is with. Oops, wrong button. I don't know what the issue is with these CCTV cameras. Connect. Yep, they're connected. What is up with them? There is nobody walking there. I know they have the space to go there. I made sure of that. And I'm positive they have the space to fit in here. Oh my goodness, where do they get that from? Fumigator. Where on earth do they get that from? Yeah, you can see they have the space to actually go there. It's just they're not going there, which is a bit of an issue. Yeah, so I basically allowed this area to be fleshed out, so it's a functioning area. So I've got all the bare necessities, like a cleaning cupboard. I'm just gonna get jobs in each of these areas. Um, this is all protective custody, just as I want it to be. So what I'm gonna do is, after I sort out this utility issue, is I'm going to allow protective custody prisoners to enter the prison. So, no, hold on. That's not what happens, is it? You don't select protective custody. What you do is you choose to move people to protective custody. Like, let's say this person. No. So, they basically got the different stats and reputations. And if they are a reputation such as a ex-police officer or a snitch, Then, well, it means they're likely to get attacked and they should probably be moved to protective custody. So I'm just trying to look for people within the prison. And actually, can I just do that via prisoners? No, I don't think I can. I need to actually go onto every single one. This is why it's easy to do it while they're actually intaking into prisoners, which is why I'm probably going to wait till then in order to do it. So there's going to be 10 minimum security prisoners arriving, and that is when I'm going to actually move people over. So I've got a capacity for 51 prisoners. So, yeah, because we've got a bunch of dormitories and some cells on the top. You can see the planning and the way that I didn't keep to it last time. Right, logistics, food distribution, yeah, all of that is going to there. And then, yep, and yeah. So, we do have some extra space and all that. But what I want to do, actually, if we go to the holding cell over here, now we got that protective custody area set up. Minimum, medium, maximum. Oh, no, that is the medicine place. I am looking for the holding cell. So what I want to do is create a custom sector, supermax, max, medium, min, and set that to be that. So now no protective custody prisoners shall go in there. Not long until the new intake, and not long until shakedown's underway, which is fairly good. Right, so what do I need to do now? Goodness me, how big can we make this? This would take ages to complete. But since I got a lot of money, 240,000, okay. Bit of a dent in our wallet, but actually, is it? Is it really a dent in our wallet? Goodness, you can go miles down. Again, 240,000, and we still have plenty of money left. Wow, you really can go big. I could probably make entire sections and entire reception areas just for different security prisoners. Like, if we expand up here, then I could just create a brand new reception area for Supermax or Maximum or Medium or Minimum, you know, just all around and into. Okay, I thought I said it was happening soon. Goodness me. Okay, that's my plan for the future. In the future, I want to tear all of this down, and when I have enough money to build up places just all up here. That is my aim, and at that point, I'm going to be building a perimeter wall. If you look at walls and door, right, so perimeter wall somewhere along here. Yeah, perimeter wall right here. Basically, this is a wall where you can't build underneath, which is quite good. I don't know whether you can build on top of it either. Don't think you can. If you can, I don't. Yeah, but in case, but I'm gonna have a double layer of it, so it will be in a pattern like this. So perimeter wall. Actually, how thick are perimeters? Are they of a special thickness or just standard? Yeah, they're single tile. So what I'm planning on having is perimeter wall, and then like down like that, and then a guard tower in the center here, like so, and then it'll carry on down here, and then that will make it so. Is it a 3 by 3 that the guard towers are, or are they a 2 by 2? They're a 2 by 2, so they would definitely fit in there. I might make this. Oh, I might have it be made a tad bit bigger, um, like that, and then have the guard tower, the sniper tower, be directly in the center, like that, and then push this out here like this, and down there like that, and then the guard tower will be in the center here, so that way they can travel all the way around. And I'm just going to make sure that that the guard tower can actually fit on there properly. Yeah, that would be what it would look like around all around the prison. So that way nobody's coming in, nobody's coming out, and water with these lighting errors. Perfect. Oh dear, they've already had an intake about an hour ago. I missed it. Uh, so oh, I haven't missed it. Perfect. I'm just on time. There's no gang members in this bus. So what I'm gonna do is, as it comes in, I'm gonna have time be slowed down. And what's the issue with this? Nowhere to eat. Seriously? Logistics, food distribution. They should be feeding this place. Maybe not. Oh well, it's not like it's my problem. I mean, it is, but I'm going to pretend it's not. So, right, slow down time. Maybe they need to actually sign in first before I can see any reputations about them. Well, it'll probably be easy to manage it once they're actually inside anyway. So I'm just going to let them get inside, then I'm going to slow down time to a crawl. That way I can send... So what I'm going to be planning on doing is anybody with an unknown reputation or a reputation that is something like snitch, so protective, unknown, like no reputation, no reputation given. Hold on. Yeah, no reputation given, no reputation. No reputation given. None given. So yeah, I'm just gonna basically do this for a little bit for all these prisoners, and then we'll see what protective custody prisoners we have after it. Okay, so we only had the one prisoner that was actually deemed, you know, protective custody, or yeah, because the reason I'm doing unknown's reputation as well is since that unknown reputation might be a snitch or a ex-police officer. So that is why I'm having unknown reputation people also be transferred over, and I'm just, holding this here so that I can see anybody that travels by. And then anybody that I can immediately see to be, unknown or snitch, I will have escorted through to protective. So basically that just means that they're in a separate block from the people who are likely to harm them. I'm not sure how well it works, but I think that it does work, and that's what matters, I think. Since when have we cared about their safety? Feels weird. Yeah. Anyway, so now that's sorted out. Still bothered about this. Right. Can't be able to do this. Flooring at the moment. So they are the only prisoner in here. I'm just gonna send a guard through. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna be sorting out the patrols of this area in here. So we're literally. Do we even need a patrol? I'm just gonna say deployment. Um, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And then 1, 1, 2, 3. And then at time 5 will be yard time. They don't have a yard, which I should probably build. 3 is eat, so I want a few prisoner guards in the canteen. I'm also having 2 armed guards. Workshop free time is next, so that's there again. Eats, shower. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Protective custody. They're gonna have a shifted schedule since they're in a different block entirely. It can be helped slightly. I might simply give them free time in here since they can just use that time to be free. They also have shower so in their cells, so I'm gonna set the shower time to free time. Actually that should be work/free time. Yeah. And then I want one. Yeah, I just want a bunch of guards in here, since despite the fact that they're, you know, what's the word? Despite the fact that they're not really much of a threat since they're protective custody, that might be a misconception actually. Probably a misconception. I'm gonna just have limited protection since they don't really need too high protection. But I do want protection, like just a couple at least, at all times within the block. Na 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 na. So yeah, anyway, just need to get this done. I don't know what I was singing. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so that should be the deployment, or at least what's needed of deployment currently. And I'm not entirely sure what else to put in. No free cells for the prisoner. Unknown reputation. You, my friend, are going to protective. I should probably create an infirmary for you, but I don't care. Very good warden of this prison, aren't I? I care much for the prisoners, and I'm definitely not simply having them here for profit. You know, money. Yeah, I should probably build an infirmary over here, shouldn't I? That would probably be wise. And I'm going to do that with an area out here just being particularly for such services. So I'm out there like that. And there shall be a uh what's it called? A thing. A medical place right here. And this should yeah, that should be good. And if I just set out that foundation, we shall be set to have this fully constructed. Although it is a bit irritating in terms of the fact that it doesn't always build the foundation how I wish it to. Yeah, but that should be better anyway. Right, so what could be done to so extremely tough, stoical, no, unknown reputation. Unknown reputation person. Right, character. Experience. Okay, so are they unknown reputation? Protective, because we need to fill up with protective. Um, unknown reputation. Protective. Unknown reputation. Protective. Actually, they're a gang member. I don't want gang members in my prison to be in protective. Because it's highly likely. Ooh. It's highly likely. Okay, now it's saying that I need to escort them to a So canteen feeds all of those, feeds all of those, feeds all of those. Are there any dormitories for the maximum security people? I don't think that there are. No, there aren't. Yeah, so I don't know what was going on there. And one prisoner unable to be assigned to a cell. Perfect. Just what we needed. Okay, that was a bit far in. Okay, so you can tell that quick. Yeah. So, if I just scanning through here, I at this point I just want to put people in protective custody because, well, simply I want to, not mostly at all because of their security in terms of their safety. Yeah, but that's just getting built, and it's eating time for these people. They have plenty of food. Basically, while they have an unknown reputation, so I'll be checking on them occasionally, but while they do have that unknown reputation, I am going to be keeping them within this. Um, why are they not? So yeah, they're not a gang member, so they can be protective. Why do they get escorted here and then they're being pushed back to where they were? Stupid. Yeah, we got too many maximum security prisoners and medium security prisoners. Actually, no, we got plenty of medium. We got enough medium. Actually, it's just maximum security, like normal. Like normal, we have too many people in maximum security prison. It's not good. Okay, yes, that's never good, but oh well. Right, so what should I do now? I'm not sure. Hmm. Are there any rooms that I've not built any of yet? No. I'm not entirely sure what I could do now. Because I've mostly finished things. I feel that I just really, I just need to be able to manage the gangs, and that's not the hard. I should probably look to get the reoffending rate down. I'm not sure at the end of this series. I know that I want to escape it afterwards. Although, judging by the state of my prison, that will be completed in less than an episode. But I'm not sure what the aim of this will be at the end. My security's really low. That might have improved recently, actually. Let's have a look. Security. Is there a security rating? Um, and none. Just, just security rating. Um, reform grading. Okay. So these are on the same scale of 1 to 10. And security grading is about 4.59, about in the center. Reform grading isn't as high. So it's gone up recently, actually, to a solid 4.9, but it's not exactly good enough. Because if it's a 5, I reckon that would be on a 0. So it's almost on a 0. We just need to somehow increase the security of the prison. I could probably do this by simply increasing the number of guards and hopefully, remove the number of people who are likely to die within our prison. So if I just spam a bunch of guards within here, right, this death over here, starved to death. Okay, that isn't the sort of death that I was looking for to use. Oh, this protective, right. That prisoner. They were strong, tough, stoical. Oh, they starved to death though. That again, that isn't really helping me prove my point about the fact that protective custody would be a thing that would be used. Hmm. How do I prove my... So, a bunch of these have unknown reputations, so let's, instead of having them in a holding cell, let's stock them in, you know, the other place. Protective. Um, if only you had unknown reputations, I might have been able to get you to a better place. Since I think that the protective custody area is actually pretty nice. So yeah, it might actually be easier to look at solitary confinement, since everybody is going to end up going there. Dead? Nope. Starved to death. Really, again, doesn't help my point. Yeah, what did I say I was going to do? Ah, yes, I was increasing the number of guards in our prison. So I'll increase this even further. And what I want to do now is objects, locker. So I reckon we got enough weapon racks. But what we don't have are enough guard lockers. Okay, like this, just all the way across. Absolutely everything. Okay. I don't really have the option here to put guard lockers right there, but I'm gonna have to manage somehow. But that should allow me to hire more armed guards, which will be incredibly beneficial. Do you even need weapon racks that much? How many weapon racks do you actually need? Weapon rack. No description. Perfect. Right, so what else could be used to increase the security rating? Let's use our friend Google to find out. If I just can reach my phone from over here. And there we go. Perfect, got my phone. So let's use our friend Google to find out what can improve the security rating in Prison Architect. Um is it grading or rating? Says what can improve the security grading in Prison Architect? Or is that what I already said? Armed guards to the prison. Um, so, okay, just looking through all of that. Apparently you just need a bunch of armed guards and that sorts it out. So, high risk of death and injuries. Okay, apparently you want this, apparently the best ones get this progressively lower. Supermax has the best area. Oh, they got mail. Extra free time. Nobody has hot showers. Am I able to, change the let's see if we can make the grade incredibly high. Extra. Let's see if we can use the right. So from 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could remove the final sleep free time and replace it with a shout sleep time. Change this to a work/free time. Then look at the grading. 10 hours more of sleep, extra free time, 30% free time. Oh, my mouse has just decided to freeze. Let me just sort that out. So how do you get hot showers in Prison Architect? Because I don't think you can get hot showers. So yeah, I'm gonna change this to a morning free time. And that should... And what about an afternoon free time? Okay, so now 171 out of 250. Okay, so now it's cell quality, not really the capacity to manipulate that. Okay, medium having even lower, and this is... So yeah, all of them have a high risk chance of death and injuries. And hold on, why is all of this outside Supermax? That needs to be staff only. That needs... Okay, I can't change that because it's outside of the fencing. So let's look at logistics again. Supermax. They don't have shop access, so they really are low on the grading because they don't have a lot of the accesses to other things like many of the other prisoners do. Um. Okay, so they have medium security have very high common room grading. Okay, so it's pretty much everybody. Only the dormitory grading is particularly... Okay, what's with this tunnel over here? Okay. Let's get this sorted out. So, higher risk of death and injuries. How can we fix that? Well, we could start by employing more armed guards. That would cut into our income slightly, but maybe it's worth it. And I'm just going to go on another session of checking all of our new prisoners' things and making sure that they are any prisoners that should be in protective security will be in protective security, although based on my initial looks right here, none of them are, and I've already missed all the ones who could be. So I'm just going to skip over that. Maybe I missed him, but I did see a gang member in there. So gangs, three. Ooh, the blue gang has the most members, and I have a red. Um, reputation. So are they a gang member? Yeah, they're the only red gang member. What was happening with my audio just then? You might not have been able to hear it, but yeah, a bit an issue. Again, we still don't have any vice leaders or anything like that, so still don't need to worry about any danger from them, but should still be fine. Right, so this is almost built, and of course, seriously, what is wrong with my thing currently? Right, so walls and doors. Doors. Large gel door. I need to insert that in there, and then I can assign this to be a medical ward. Um, so walls. This can be a brick wall coming down here, except it can't yet until this has been constructed. Perfect. Perfecto. Absolutely necessary. So yeah, all the armed guards have come in and we got more of them, so that's good. Right, so what ought we do now? So, because we got a bunch of the things ready. This just needs to get constructed and it should be fine. And why isn't the flooring on all of this all done? Has it cancelled the flooring command? Yes, it has. Because this has decided to be annoying. Don't know why. It's not like it's always done that. Definitely not. And okay, there's been a few murders around here. Based on what I can see across. Um. Yeah. So did increasing the number of armed guards reduce the deaths and injuries risk? No, not at all. Not at all. Uh. Okay, who's this over here? Gardener. Yeah. You know what I might do? I'm gonna plan out for. I said I was gonna do dormitories before. I'm gonna stick by what I said. So what I'm gonna do is so if I look at quick build, and I look at dorm, uh, shared cell, um, that is that one, which isn't very good, is it? So I'm gonna construct my own version of this. So, planning, and I'm going to have a pretty luxurious dormitory. So, let's start by pulling this all the way off here. This shall be the new dormitory. Or out here will. Yeah, I'm going to have it out here. Oh, that's very far in. So it'll be similar to over here, and it'll be... No, right. So, this is going to be a 7 by 10 dormitory. Or I could have a very large, very luxurious dormitory. Like, I could have a dormitory that's like yay big and absolutely fill it with everything. Make it as luxurious a dormitory as I can possibly make it. That's what I'm gonna do. So first of all, we need to find this size, and that's 45, so minus. So it's 44, 22, so 22 down. Yeah, so we're almost spot on. So I'm just going to have two dormitories, which will connect to the same area, and they'll go through the same area, and all of that. And this shall help increase our prison security by a ton. So, foundations, it doesn't really matter the size of this, since, well, it just doesn't matter. And that will get constructed. So it's 41 by 45. I'm going to have a similar thing on the other side. That is, so yeah, 41 across. Um, Down here, across to there, and like that, it should be fine and perfect. So that will be another dormitory, with planning going ahead to say that this is 23 and 42 across down there. So that those four areas will be massive dormitories, which I'm planning to make as luxurious as I can. Um. Right. Has prison grading increased whatsoever? Nope. Just what I wanted to hear. Right. So, any updates on any of these at all in terms of whether I'm able to escort them to? No. Should I be escorting any of these people across unknown reputation? Unknown reputation. Um, no, I could probably deploy some more guards in this area. Um, yeah, probably should deploy some more guards in around that area. But oh well. Uh, unknown reputation. Cool. We have another new protective security. Unknown reputation. New protective security. I just want a bunch of protective security. Honestly, all I really need to do is look for an area where prisoners are going to be staying extremely still. Ooh, is this area perfect? This area's been completed. So, walls and doors. Walls. And just put that in there. And I'm going to have doors. They're going to be wooden. It's going to be open open door policy. So rooms, it's going to be a medical thing. Where is it? So it is, if we can find it. So yeah, we need the infirmary, and the infirmary is right here. Uh, Yeah, sorry, let me try that again. So, the infirmary is right here. There we go. I always knew where that was. In no way did I delay time in order to find it. Okay, so that is the info. So it just needs to be indoors with a medical bed. That can be sorted out. So objects, bed, medical bed, and this is, yep, it's a 2 by 2. So the doors will give the space that it needs. There might be an extra. Oh no, there isn't extra space on top. This is the perfect size. So there and there, or we could have it there and there. Yeah, it's perfect. Just across, like here. Um, right there, and then down here. So that should be incredibly good for the infirmary. We just need to hire some medical people, doctors, in order to actually fill up this area. And I should probably insert metal detectors throughout this entire area. So I'm gonna get metal detectors up and running. We're gonna have one pair down here, one pair across here. We're gonna have a pair across there, a pair. Well, we're gonna have one here. And this should be fine. We're just gonna build a pair there, and then the utilities power will just need to be dragged down here. Um. Okay. Right. Right. So with that, that should be good for everything that we need to get done. We can drag this across here and this in like that. So yeah, I reckon also that should power all of these, the metal detectors and all that, shouldn't it? I think it does. Um, so yeah, with that, I've constructed a bunch of things. Yeah, with that, I've run out of time for the video. I've built a bunch of things. I've set up the can start for the dormitory, and I've finished and furnished off this area. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please do leave a like, and if you've not done so already, then please do subscribe. Hopefully I'll see you next time. See ya!